What's up, Team KBA? One Tech Traveler here. You're joining us in a very exciting Last Shelter video as the new Season X heroes have officially landed in the Heroes Hall. They are Scorpion Giovanni and Dawn Snowy, making a total of 28 Season X heroes, which is pretty crazy. Now, today's video, we are going to focus on Scorpion Giovanni, and I'll do a separate video on Dawn Snowy so we can go a little bit deeper into their skills and, of course, share whether these heroes are going to be worth the hype, the wait, and how they might be able to fit in with your existing heroes, unlockable potential with the synergy, or whether they are even worth focusing your super tickets in the upcoming hero drops. So stay tuned, and if you prefer to read, you'll find my early thoughts on both of the two new heroes on my website at onetechtraveler.com. Before we get started, I want to give a shout out to our Last Shelter partner Leo's VIP Club, who are not only giving you direct access to some of the hottest APC and base skins like the Ice Crown Castle, Crimson Sky, but also time this weekend for Alliance Mobilization event, giving you good offers and also take advantage of those Alliance rewards. So if you are interested in learning more about those skins or picking up some much better value packs, I'll put the link down below where you can check out Leo's VIP Club to learn more. Firstly, let's outline all of the main unique skills of Scorpion Giovanni. So skill 2, Deadly Splash, is a status skill, effective range of 5. When all allied squads cast skills, 50% chance to poison a random enemy squad, poison rate 100%, lasting 2 rounds and stackable up to 3 layers. We then go to his 5th skill, Corrosive Swamp, prep skill that activates before turn of battle with an effective range of 5. Each layer of poison on enemy squads will reduce the damage they cause by 20%, 60% max, and the healing effect by 35%, 100% max. His Awakening is going to provide a plus 15 HP buff, which is always nice for shooters. And then finally, skill 8, Poisonous Grenade, 50% chance to poison a random enemy squad, poison rate 180%. Last 2 rounds and stackable with other poisons. Meanwhile, 50% chance to make it enter the suppressed state, lasting 1 round. They definitely spent some time on his design concept and looks pretty original. So really liking the theme of how it fits in with the Last Shelter, like apocalyptic or survival element, and his sort of like biochemical vibe. Not sure if Scorpion would be sort of my first pick of when I look at him. I don't really see Scorpion, I see something more biochemical. And his goggles are pretty hilarious, adds to the character. So overall, really nice job on Giovanni. And I think he's going to add a bit more variety and depth to some of the more warrior-bound looks that we've had on previous Season X heroes. Now, my early thoughts, if you get the right hero synergy with Scorpion, I think he's going to be pretty crazy in terms of how he works as a support character. His poison is, of course, that theme, and everything is centered around his poison. Now, the key skill for Scorpion to really be effective is Deadly Splash. That is the way of how he's going to activate his poison on enemies and is going to unlock all the additional effects that go with it. You would need each hero to activate a skill in order for this to provide a first layer, and that will mean at least like 3 rounds of allied squads. But once they do, this can be pretty interesting and very strong. It's nice that this does last for 2 rounds, so when you're able to activate a layer, it's going to work for 2 rounds, and then once you get all of those allies casting skills again, then it was going to stack a 2nd layer to increase the effects. Skill 2 is pretty much for skill 5, Corrosive Swamp, and this is where all of the best features of Scorpion happens. Here you have a very strong damage reduction, up to 60%, really gonna help against those big damage dealers. The main thing here is the healing effect. We all know how healing is very strong amongst vehicles, fighters, and even mixed APC combinations. So those are Scorpion's unique skills. Now, I think he's going to really provide a lot of much needed support to shooter formations that I've kind of centered around basic troop attacks, or Predator being the hinge, which have meant hero synergy options have been quite limited for some time now. For, let's say, Lust and Hummingbird, who are more combat skill focused, Scorpion is going to be that nice anchor point as a support to really help them take advantage of it, and also plays nicely with them. That's mainly around all allies being able to cast their skills, and when it does, then it will trigger that stacked damage reduction, but also the troop recovery block. I do see his like healing recovery block as effective, if not more than Wrath, which is going to be a big deal. Just my early impressions, of course, but if it's able to stack 3 layers quickly, it's going to hit that 100% troop recovery block much earlier than Wrath that kind of needs to stack until the end of battle. So going to be very strong, and means that shooter formations are finally going to get that much needed upgrade to sort of play much more competitively against the others. But also is going to work insanely strong that we've seen Wrath play in mixed APCs, Scorpion being that shooter alternative. His poisonous grenade is in essence just his contribution to get that poison stack, since it needs all allies to cast their skills. But we've also seen that one-turn suppression, similar to Huntress, Captain Ivanov, Death Rider, as kind of that staple counter to give not only just, offensive, but also defensive support abilities as well. And then he has some direct damage from the poison rate that he stacks and applies, but those are just going to be dealing some damage along the way. His support skills are really what makes Scorpion shine. In terms of hero synergy options, of course, the first one that comes to mind is Lust, who also deals poison rounds and should be able to stack on with Scorpion's abilities, while you can sort of just place any other like basic troop attack focused shooter hero with Scorpion as well. I think they'll be better aligned with Predator. So if you do have Lust and Hummingbird sort of sitting in the dust or not in the best formation, Scorpion's really going to unlock them a lot. You can also play him very well in mixed APCs. So I do find him playing well with a healer that we've typically seen, like TP Wrath. You can place TP Wrath, Glutton, Canoness. Again, if you want to add that additional immunity that Glutton provides, or that extra high healing alongside Scorpion's troop recovery block, and then placing either a damage dealer from shooters or vehicles. So in terms of the front, very good. If you already have existing shooter lineups, then you can kind of place any of the existing front row heroes in front of Scorpion. So Shadow, Koshei, they're all going to comfortably play in the front, as well as the pre-SX heroes. There's no real like incompatible nature to Scorpion. It's really just making sure you can have heroes that can activate their skills more frequently, and that is going to help his damage and troop recovery block stack very well, and then just putting him in with a damage dealer. Now, because he's kind of more focused support hero for friendlies, and he has like high range for the poison rate that he deals to enemies, you can actually place him anywhere within the formation, whether that's front, mid, or the back. So it does give you a bit more options if you want to go a bit more heavy on the offensive, like you want to stack Predator with Scorpion to really amp up the back row, like we've kind of seen Anna Predator do for Huntress. Same thing for Nomad, so you can also try that. Or you can go more balanced, having the healer with Scorpion, damage dealer, or you can go a bit more defensive by just having high healers surrounding a Scorpion. So just a few options. I think Scorpion is going to be very worthwhile. He's going to give a little bit more options. So if you are rocking more shooters, I think he's going to do well. Anyone that's a bit more combat skill focused is going to get a bit more out of Scorpion than you would say with basic troop attack, since we already have pretty strong basic troop attack focused formations already. But yeah, he's going to be that anchor support for shooters if you are lacking a Predator or want to make most of your combat skill focused heroes like Lust. So that's Scorpion Giovanni. Him out of Dawn Snowy. I think it really depends which way you want to go, whether you need that support hero or you want to go for more of that blanket healing that Dawn Snowy does. She does definitely have a little bit more going for her and edges it in terms of her flexibility of working with a wider set of heroes. But if you want to learn more about Dawn, then make sure you check out my upcoming video on her. But that is Scorpion Giovanni. He is Season Hero X number 27. Going to be a nice addition for shooters, and if you are looking to run multiple shooter formations, then Scorpion could be a really good one. So hope you found that useful, Team KBA. Again, you can find my hero profile that I will be uploading for Scorpion and adding more of my commentary once he starts being accessible in hero drops. And of course, you can keep an eye out for my upcoming hero trackers with these new heroes added in. So what are your thoughts about Scorpion Giovanni? Sound off in the comments down below whether you rate him, whether he's going to be a hero you're going to target, or you are looking forward more to Dawn Snowy. I'll be putting a poll in the community to see which hero you prefer. Thanks a lot, Team KBA. I'll see you in the next video, but until then, keep being awesome. Peace.